Good morning, everybody. How's everybody this morning? Hello, Bricage. How are you today? Goodness, I just caught up with everybody's messages on YouTube here, which aren't showing up on chat because I only just started that up. Glad you're doing well. Let's see. What am I looking at? Alright, I am just looking at chat in YouTube here. There's a live stream on the official YouTube channel. ASMR for today, tomorrow's release of the next game expansion. Could I react to it? Oh! It's the only way I have of saying thank you, but I'm glad you received it. You and Anna both got one. It's about all I can afford, and it's the only way I've got of saying thank you. I wouldn't have made affiliate without you, and Anna's been hugely responsible for the growth of my YouTube channel, so least I can do. But I'm glad you got it, and thanks for letting me know, because I was wondering. I don't know how that works. Shows up on my revenue, funnily enough. I don't think I've broken even yet on revenue, but still. I'm just trying to think what I would have to do to view this live stream. I would have to be honest with you, I would probably have to check it first, take a look, get it set up, yeah, that's probably what I would do. I will have to consider how I would do it. I've never actually done anything like that. I'm trying to think how I would do it. I'd have to play it on this main screen, capture the screen or the window. Yeah, I could probably do it, actually. I could probably set it. If I'd known in advance, I would probably have taken a look at it. Okay, let me take a look. Okay, so this is me now going over to... Let's have a look-see. Alright, first of all, I've got to deal with an ad. Who's the ad for? This is going to be interesting. Actually, let's have a look. Yeah, like I say, I'm trying to figure out how I would do it. What? They're only streaming at 720p? My goodness. Hey, Fallen Raven, how you doing? We are currently looking at me, looking at something you can't see on the screen, to see whether or not I want to do a reaction video. I would need to switch the sound on. Alright, let's give this a brief try. Okay, this is going to get weird. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to exit the game. Yeah, let's have a look at this. Let's pop this over. Maximize that. There we go. Let's see what we got. I think this is just... Is this the video that you wanted me to look at? Yeah, this is the Twitch version. Ah, okay. Alright. I've never done a reaction video. Yeah. Yeah, that's very... looks like various players in the active school they're in. I'm in Naramon myself, because it's best for melee, which should come as no surprise to anybody. Oh! Yeah, it's the kind of thing I would do. Yeah. It's even funnier. My preview of my own account, so that I can actually see how irritating the ads are. It shows up okay. Yeah. This is something I would do as an ASMR, possibly. Is this all it does? This wasn't how I was planning on the day going. Yeah, I have this... I don't know whether you call it a thing about video game ASMR. It shows off the game. I'm not sure I'm well suited to doing reaction videos, because I'm likely to say something insulting or deeply critical in a negative fashion, and I will have to refrain if that occurs to me. I don't want to irritate too many people. Actually, it just occurred to me, I wonder if there's a copyright.
Her voice.
I wonder what the copyright issues are with this. That's a potential issue. Well, worst case, I'll just take it down, if that's... Yeah, I don't know what Werner Herzog sounds like, to be honest. Cross fingers. Just saw a handful of ducks go by. When's this update hitting? Today or tomorrow? Honestly, I'm kind of getting a bit bored. It's not a commentary on the video. That seems nicely done. Obviously, I mean, you know, they can't do a video like this. What on earth are they doing in as developers? I would expect anything they do along these lines to be quite good. Update is today then. Yeah, I'll give it a couple of minutes, see if anything immediately crops up. What is in the new update? Because obviously I'm one of those people who doesn't keep track. I think we've discussed this before, where I don't really follow the updates because the update will happen and I don't have any. Yeah, I a long time ago, I determined that getting all excited about what developers might or might not be doing is a bit pointless because it's going to happen anyway, and I don't want to have unreasonable expectations. So I don't tend to follow dev updates. It's simply easier for me. Oh, we have an update. Let's see what it does. I've got no expectations that way, so I'm not going to be disappointed, but I might be surprised. Oh, a tower. Well, that could be interesting. Yeah. Okay. If this is all it is, to be honest, I'm not sure I'm seeing the point. All right. I think we're gonna head back to the game. All right. Hmm. Okay. That should be interesting. I don't really expect it to impact performance that much, given that I can actually run Warframe at 120 frames a second when I'm not streaming. I don't really expect it to be a huge problem if the frame rate drops. But if they're only updating the operator, that's a very limited scope, so it's not going to make a huge difference, most likely. Heck, I'd probably get better performance differences just from when the Vulkan drivers update. I've seen that before, I'm pretty certain. When wow, okay, that's not tiny. That's going to be interesting for if it's going to be an extra 5 gigabytes. That's going to be interesting for some mobile users. It's not going to be a problem for me. If necessary, I'll just clear out my Vulkan shaders. That always frees up a few gigabytes. Actually, that reminds me, I need to get an external hard drive so I can move stuff over to that. I've got data on here, which doesn't need to be on the local hard drive. Okay, all right. No, oh, it's nicely done. It's not getting me excited about anything. I think I will That's still substantial, to be honest. I've known, not myself personally, because I don't use a mobile device. Oh, great. I wonder if they'll release an album for that. That'd be interesting. Oh, I'd have to do an expansion on my Warframe original soundtrack. One day I'm going to have to go through the statistics for my Warframe soundtrack and pick out the top 10. Because there is a top 10, you can see the spikes where people have skipped because they want to listen to specific songs. What's one of the most popular ones? It's the one from Fortuna. What is it? We All Pull Together? That one's quite popular. People look at the playlist, click on it, and immediately jump to that. You can actually see the spikes in viewership. All right, let's get on with the game. I tell you what, for ASMR, that's actually this would work in the background quite nicely. All right. And now you get a quick look at what my Firefox screen looks like. All right, let's go back into cracking skulls and cracking relics. Yeah. Oh, you're very welcome. If I'd planned it, I would have done it somewhat better. Somehow, just grabbing the screen and dragging it over seems kind of unprofessional, but I didn't have the opportunity. I could have done something better actually. Whatever. All right, let's see if I can remember what I was planning on doing, if I ever did have a plan for this. Yeah, no, something is on phones. It depends on the phone or the mobile device. I have certainly seen people complain about updates for some games, because sometimes people have fairly limited storage on mobile. It's not an issue for me because if I run Warframe on a tablet, I've got an iPad and it's got 256 gig of space and I've only used about half of it, so that's not a huge problem. But this is something people don't normally see me doing, because I kind of got started late. I'm trying to remember. Phobos. And I think Jupiter's the other one I can normally... Right. Yeah, it's not something I normally show. And I don't think I've got anything to pick up here. No, and no. I'm still looking for your ready prime optics. I've got one or two more for that. Let's see. Let me have a quick look. Oh, I've got one more. And then I can go grind for more if I need to. Yeah, this one's vaulted, I think. But this one isn't. So what I'm going to do is I will get that refined up to max, go and do something meaningless. what have we got that'll give me some bits and pieces? What I want is a nice defense. Mobile defense doesn't. Eh. That should give me some beat up time. Alright, what are we doing? Wandering around aimlessly, it seems. I will just follow everybody.
Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
Capsule incoming! Use it well. They're expensive.
I missed a fight, didn't I? For some reason I like the Necromech fights.
How can you even go near that book? You're made of stronger stuff than me.
Looks like you could use a bit of life support.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to
I
find.
commented on this yesterday. It's sort of funny. I've sort of taken to the weapon setup to simply taking the default and simply maxing that out. It seems to work. It's not optimum, obviously. So and then trying to make sure I've got as many criticals and what have you as I can get. Seems to work as a general sort of default, I don't know what I'm doing, we're just going to dive in sort of thing. So right now, even though it's probably contraindicated, I am running obviously a Gauss Prime, which specializes in 12 Intrati Landthorns? Wow, okay, I'll take that. So, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, Quassus Prime is specialized in slash. It's not worth putting puncture damage on there. Or impact damage. So, yeah, this is pretty much as maxed as I can get for the slash damage and slam attack. And as many criticals as I can apply. And it strangely seems to work.
This fish just caught. You keep fighting, and I'll keep fighting. You can come home now. No need to be a hero on my account. Unless, of course, you want to be.
Yeah. I don't necessarily recommend my approach to setting up weapons, but it works, so I don't get to complain too much, I suppose. Everybody wanting to leave me? That's not very nice.
Fisher, defend yourself and use reactor to open those.
Oh, is that a...
Collected enough reactants to open the
busy day at the office. Life support. These guys aren't providing it. Oh, they are. Alright, let's go grab some life support. Where's the nearest one? Couple of those.
Like a fish back in water. But we're there.
There are fish that breathe air. Curiously, they can drown. Sounds like a weird concept, doesn't it? Alright, I've got a few more minutes I've got to survive, so we shall hang around a bit. I appreciate that. Yeah, I definitely need... These are not dropping life support like I would hope. Come here, you. And I think I've got the Natterak optimized for puncture.
Put this one on the pile. We're going to need a bigger sanctum.
Okay. I think I need to start heading for the exit. Is everybody... No. We are going to run for it, I think. Where's the exit? Where's the exit? Oh, it's not that far. Oh, yeah. Trying to crash through the glass doesn't work. That must be very tough glass.
Mission complete. Excellent work, team.
Wow. I don't think I've ever picked up so many Entrati Lanthorns. Or Stealer.
To make the best of things.
Or Void Tracers in one go. Yeah, that was worth it. Yes, it's... for some reason, there's a little part of me that always expects to be able to simply crash through the windows. After all, you know, this is a Warframe. It's armed to the teeth. It can take down something like a necromech in fairly short order. I don't know how heavy they are, but I mean, it's probably several hundred kilos. I mean, if it's half a ton, I wouldn't be surprised. And you can't go through a simple pane of glass. Alright, let's... I'm just curious. Yes, it is interesting, isn't it? If you'll notice, my total kills, almost all of them are melee. Of course they are. It is sometimes funny looking at my stats for something, and it is not at all uncommon for me to top out on the melee kills. Which says something about me, I think. I'm not quite sure what it says. Oh, this guy likes melee combat. No, it's Ureli Neuroptics. Ah, that's what I'm after. I've got everything else. I'm kind of just doing it. I had the parts, and I thought I had them all, then I discovered I didn't. So... that's an Axie, isn't it? Oh, please don't tell me the only one available is... Oh, okay. Capture. Alright. That should be straightforward enough. Yeah, no, it's Neuroptics.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic. You've found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. The capture target has vital information that you will need to extract. We need our subject
Right,
back alive.
that's that done.
You have collected enough reactant to open your relic. Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
I am very slowly learning how to get the stuff that you really want. Do some rubbish mission. And to get you... so you can rank it, the relic up to Radiance. Give yourself a 10% chance of actually getting what you want. It's a satisfying kill. You go to all that trouble to get here and everybody's swanning off. Oh no. Okay. That didn't work. So now I will go for the value, I think. Yeah. But my best estimate, I've got enough bits and pieces that I can trade in for about 2,000 ducats, which is useful. Now, I could go and grind for more of those, but yeah, I don't really feel like it, to be honest. Oh! No, I don't think I can either. Let me just check something. Because that's why I have this playing up here. No, I can't change it on Chrome either. Ah, how very peculiar. Hang on a second. I wonder if I can on Firefox. No, do you know what? I can't on Firefox either. And yet, if I were to run it up on my... if I were to try it on my tablet, I'm pretty certain I could. Yeah, I've had them, yeah, weird. We do have... which is weird, I'm gonna have to say. YouTube is very flexible about changing resolutions. It's... hang on, I think I can. I think it is. Yeah, in fact, this is YouTube right now on my tablet. And YouTube is actually playing back at 720p, 60 frames a second. But I can change that to... well, actually, my only option are... oh no, advanced. Yeah, my options on YouTube are 144p, 240p, 360p, 480, 720, 1080, and 1440. And that's the live stream. So why can't Twitch do something like that? Actually, here's a thought. Why is it that it's not until I got affiliate status that was even possible? And by the way, from what I've been able to determine so far, some of my older videos that are still stored on Twitch, you can't change the resolution. It's literally only those in the last couple of days that, if you get the option, that you can change it. Which is strange. Why not just allow us to pick a resolution like YouTube does? There's no benefit, there's no actual user benefit to restricting the resolution you can view a stream at or a video at. It doesn't benefit anybody. It doesn't benefit... I mean, it doesn't benefit Twitch in that it means... it doesn't benefit them at all to say, no, we're not going to go to this trouble. In fact, it would benefit them a lot, obviously, to allow resolutions to change, because it would mean people with older hardware could make use of them, which is only to Twitch's benefit. It doesn't having a fixed resolution doesn't benefit, say, me, the streamer, because it limits the people who are able to watch my streams. Now, okay, we've sort of established that since I got affiliate status, that appeal has sort of maybe expanded a bit, depending on your browser and your hardware, I suppose. But yeah, why Twitch, if you're paying attention, be like YouTube. Allow us to change the resolution as and when we want. Okay. What am I doing now? Give Achilles scritches is always a good thing. I'm completely thrown. What am I doing? Oh, just for amusement's sake, so people can criticize. I mentioned that, yeah, the Quassus, its big thing is slash damage. So, as a default, this is a default configuration, mark you, okay? This is sort of walk around, oh, I'm going to hop into something. So it's not specialized. So everything is built up. You know, attack speed is up, slam attack is up, slash damage is up, slash damage is up, status chance is up, critical chances are up, critical damage is up, critical damage is up, wind up speed is higher, melee damage is up, attack speed is up, and Tenakai, increased opportunity by 50% and critical damage by 32%. So that's what I do as a sort of default. That's what it's good at. For my default run around, that's what I stick with. And so far it seems to work. I'm sure purists will say, yeah, and then 20% melee damage for every 200 current shields. And given that my current shields are 1800, that's a lot of melee damage I'm getting there. What is my... Yeah, my current shield level is 1820. So, what was that? 20% for every 200 shields? That's a lot of extra damage. And that's not even a maxed Archon. So, and then for the Nataruk, if anybody's interested, Nataruk's big thing is puncture. Yes, I'm at 133. So, yeah, the Nataruk's strength is puncture. So I've done everything I can to max that out. And again, that's my walk around. If I ever decide, oh, I think I'm going to optimize for this particular enemy, I'll change it. But yeah, a while back I decided that I was going to do that. As a general policy, it seems to sort of it works. I mean, I was able to dive into the murmur thing, and I didn't feel like I was particularly held back by the fact that I didn't optimize. Professionals, I say professionals. I just realized something. This is slightly crazy. All right, technically, the difference between a professional and an amateur in most fields is that professionals get paid. I just realized I actually made $7 yesterday on Twitch. I'm getting paid. I could arguably call myself a professional. which is ludicrous. But anyway, yeah. So no, a few days ago, I thought, it's rather than spend all this time, rather than spend all this time just, oh, we'll optimize this and that and the other. For general runaround stuff, no, I'll just maximize what the weapon is good at and stick with that. And then later on, I can always modify it if I want more specific elemental type damage. And as I said yesterday, ooh, that's interesting. Oh, thank you so much. That's going to give me something to do. I'm going to assume you're simply going to say, just give me anything. I will therefore do that, if that's okay with you. The other thing was I kind of got a bit irritated trying to juggle everything for the damage, the elemental damage. I mean, I'll still do it. If I'm going to do something serious, I'll do that. But if I can go through a level 60 mission with just slash and puncture maximized as much as I can get, yeah, it works. I'm not going to complain. Thanks very much. Oh, and I see we have a... Oh, this is interesting. The cheap viewers on streamboo.com, do not go to that. I have no idea what it is, and I have no intention of ever finding out. Is showing up as a first-time chat. Sometimes, these days, they actually show up as ban evaders, but that one, I should report that, to be honest with you, but I don't have the time right now. No, it's kind of funny. I was commenting yesterday to get the shield level up to 1820. For that last little bit, it cost me nearly 1,000,000 credits and 20,000 endo. I think it is the most. That is the most expensive mod I've got. Is that one? And I can't remember what it was called now. Which one was it? Hang on a second. It is... Yeah, primed redirection. That is expensive. What am I doing with the lift fisher? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't have the... No, I don't have enough to refine it, so I will... No, help yourself. You're a follower and a subscriber. Absolutely, you can. Hang on a second. We will... Prakash, is that okay if we wait for Fallen Raven? I will send you... Oh! I didn't realize you were... Huh. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were already a friend. Forget these things. My apologies. Oh, hang on. I ought to send an invite. I apologize. Here we go. Yeah. New policy of mine. When I'm going after something, I will set them to Radiant. What are we doing here? Because Radiant gives you 10% chance of that rare drop, according to the wiki at any rate, whereas without it it's only 2%. And I'm slowly figuring out the tactics to crack relics.
Keep the enemy busy while a fellow tunnel operative raids the ship for supplies. Ready? Trigger the alarm. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support. You found a fissure. Look out for reactors.
Why don't
Fallen enemy
Warframes have their own
Be on the lookout.
life support? I mean, these things can hang around in space.
Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
How much damage did I just do? Ludicrous, whatever it was.
Life support on the way. I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time. Life support has been replenished. That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside. Get ready for a capsule.
Oops. Sorry, Fallen Raven. I was gonna
Additional
do a.
life support has arrived.
I was gonna take a swipe there.
Life support incoming. Another life support capsule is now available.
Your crowns are safe in my grasp, oh Parvos.
Yeah, come here, Corporate Treasurer.
Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause. When you are ready, go to extraction.
No, I don't have that. Yeah, like I say, my new policy for rares, if at all possible, unless I got a lot of them, I tried it again. Unless I've got a lot of the relics for rares, yeah, rank them up, spend the time, rank them up to Radiant, and do it that way. More efficient, in principle. At least in principle, that should be a good idea.
Another life support capsule. You have collected enough.
Did I not see a stone cord somewhere? No, maybe not. They made it look like he just fell over. Oh, there is a Somacord tone. I thought I saw something. I've one day got to do that video on Somacord variations. Yeah, here we go. Right, where was I? Apart from running down my life support just for a bit of music, eventually. I am fine, something out, Coach. How are you? Sorry, I only just saw your message. I'm just picking up after everybody else.
We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
I'm still going for value in ducats. That's irritating. It's not letting me use the stuff I've already picked up. When I come out of this, I'll be able to rank it up and then have a better shot.
Life support activated.
Did you all just leave me in the lurch?
Life support on the way. We found the fissure. Look out for reactant. Fallen enemies will drop crucial life support. Be on the lookout. Another life support capsule is now available.
Where is the exit? Oh, that way. Yes, sort of that way. Oh, sort of the other way. I would like to crack this one, seeing as I'm here and I'm trying to go through the glass again. Is it worth going after that 5%? Probably. Where am I headed? This way-ish. Hoping to pick up reactions on the way. Oh, I got it. Where's the exit gone? Ah, okay. We just need to wait. Until such time as, yeah, 2 minutes, minute and a half, and then glass doesn't work. Okay, there's one over there.
Life support activated.
Shooting through the glass again doesn't work.
Look what our Tenno operative just found. They could not do this without you.
Oh. That's interesting, because yesterday, was it yesterday? Day before? A couple of days ago? You didn't have a problem with your cheap phone. How weird. No.
I've delivered another life support kit.
Right, now I can hunt for the exit again.
Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
I don't have a relic. There we go.
Another job well executed.
Oh, that's crazy. Right. There's no... Unless it's a function of streaming rate. I wonder if it is a function of the connection between you and Twitch. Ah, wait a minute. Here's another one for you. I don't know how old your phone is. Does it access a wireless router at 2.4 or 5 gigahertz? Maybe it's a bandwidth issue. Right, I am going to do what my bladder has been asking me to do for a couple of minutes, and so I'll be right back. Right, so I'll see you in a couple of minutes. I'm back. Oh, interesting news. I don't know if anybody's that interested, to be honest. I ordered my green screen. Should arrive tomorrow. I suddenly found out that it was £54 off. I thought, oh, that's a pretty good deal, so yeah, I should get that tomorrow. So with a bit of luck, by tomorrow evening's live stream, what you see in the background there won't be there. So I'll either get rid of that background or stick it directly behind me and then rotate the camera a bit. Well, I have to move it down and then rotate it, but I'm not quite sure whether we're entering a whole new era of production quality, but you won't see my mess in the background. Hopefully. If it all works as it's supposed to. It should do. There's no reason why it shouldn't. I'm already using chroma key on chat. So let me just, before I do that, let me just go and rank up one of these. Oops. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Right, that should give me a 10% chance on that. Right. What are we doing? I mean, you can actually get green screens fairly cheap, but they don't really fit my little environment. Some of them are just basically a sheet of fabric, and you actually need quite a bit of space to set it up, and I don't have the space for that. So I need something I can scroll up and scroll down. So that sort of determines my use case. What did I just do? Lith Fisher, I want, don't I? Lith Fisher, mobile defense. Yeah, that should be easy enough. What was this? Oh, it was mobile defense, wasn't it? That's straightforward. And the gang's all here.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network.
Someone pick up the data mass?
I can't do this without you. Watch out. You found the Fisher. Look out for reactant. There is a terminal. Get me in and get ready to defend. The collected enemies are dropping reactant. Collect it to open your void relic. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
I was thinking that myself.
This
Oops.
will take a moment.
Ooh, pretty flower. If in doubt.
Stay focused.
Hey,
There's a heavy
come on,
unit
go up the stairs. Oh, God. Did somebody leave an arm behind?
Still working on it. Continue to defend. You are surrounded by Grineer leads. Terminal hacked. Keep moving. I need access to a terminal. Find one and patch me in.
Yeah.
Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position.
Yes, I will do. As soon as I can figure out how I'm supposed to get up there. Man, come on. Where is it? There we go.
Well done, Tenno. Your portal is opened. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Still working on it. Continue to defend. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. We are finished here. Move on. Terminal spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Still working on it. Continue to defend.
I would not want to be one of these.
Odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
Can you imagine being one of these Grineer and you suddenly realize you've got a Warframe in your midst? You would know your chances of survival are pretty much zero. Sorry, I'm just going after whatever this is.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Oh, come on, I can do this, can't I? Don't think this was really worth the effort, but still. Well, it's still there. How weird. That's 15, that's 45, that's 15. You'll grab that.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
I need more of that lot. Hang on a second. I'm missing something here. Not really. Let me go double check. I don't think I've got enough to make one of those radiant. No, I need more void tracers before I start that again. Funny thing is, yesterday I wasn't sure whether I actually had a compressor prime. Yes, I do. Alright, so we're back to... Hang on a second, let me think. Oh, I need something unlocked, didn't it? Something finished building. I think. Yes, it did. Let me just find out what that is. Oh. Right, now I do need the neuroptics, don't I? Let's see. I don't think I have anything I want to feed the helmet. Let's find out if it's hungry, though. The only non-standards I've got left.
I cannot remember, but there does seem to be a relationship between your Warframes and the infestation.
No,
I would be careful.
he is not hungry.
Domesticated or not, Ordis does not trust this thing.
Yeah. The only non-primes I've got left are Excalibur, which you can't feed to it. Excalibur Umbra, which is technically a prime. It regards it as a prime. Dagoth, which I spent so much time getting that I'm not about to feed that in. How many missions did we run to get Void Thorns? And my original Kume, which I'm not about to trade in. I did feed it a Kume, but I didn't give it my original, so yeah, that works for me. Let's see if there's anything I want there. Just pick one. If in doubt, pick the one you got the most of. Yeah? Whatever you like. Oh.
Near meddling with the reliquary drive has triggered a void cascade. Purge our exolizers and keep them purged, so they can stop the cascade getting out of hand.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
That possessed exolizer is spitting out contamination. Use your void power to purge it. Oh, that got their attention. Enemy forces moving to your location.
Near a fissure. Corrupted foes are dropping reactors. Use it to crack open a relic.
Void contamination dropping.
You are going to need more reactive. Want to open that relic.
Hang on, what am I doing? What I'm doing?
Exolizer purged.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Possessed Exolizer located. Purge it and make it work for us.
I actually don't realize I don't know what I'm doing.
Spent Exolizer has been retired.
I have taken. Upon their flesh.
Exolizer spent. The enemy has triggered the release of a possessed Exolizer. Purge it before it pumps out even more void contamination. A void manifestation is possessing an Exolizer. Stop it before it feeds the cascade. You just lost an Exolizer to possession. Get it back. We're down an Exolizer. Working on backups. Our enemy has abandoned valuable supplies. This is yours now. I've opened an extraction route. Your choice when to use it. Any nearby attackers will degrade the Exolizer's performance. Clear them out to get the system working full steam.
I think I've got an Atlas. Yes, I do have an Atlas Prime. Old piece? Haven't I done that quest? Oh. Thought it was later today, actually. We were just talking about the new update earlier.
Readings are off the charts. I don't know what sort of nightmares you might encounter. Exolizer succumbing to void possession. Exolizer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse. Spent Exolizer has been retired. levels going in the wrong direction. Exolyzer spent. Exolyzer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse. Keep any roaming Thrax away from that Exolyzer until it discharges. That'll nip this cascade in the bud. Just lost an Exolyzer to possession. Get it back. We're down an Exolyzer. Working on backups. Ah, the Void has manifested something other than a nightmare.
I thought I did. Oh, excuse me. I thought I did have one. Right, what was I doing? Why isn't...
Contamination just spiked. Keep your wits about you. Exolyzer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse. Cascade intensifying. Cascade is approaching critical levels. Your time is running out.
Whoa, that's awkward.
Now the Exolyzer's purged. Any casualties you inflict within its field will bring the contamination level down. We're down an Exolyzer. Working on backups. Cascade has surpassed the tipping point. It's lethal now. Leave the area while you still can.
Yes, we are in the process of dying, aren't we? Excuse me a moment. Sorry, thought I needed to sneeze there for a second. Oh, right, now I can rank that up. Oh, excuse me. Wait, what am I doing? I suppose I ought to check and see. I don't think
To deploy you wherever you could do the...
Yeah.
Let's go forward in mutual trust.
Wow, he doesn't require much, does he?
We're all trusting in you.
Let me go and rank up that relic. Yeah, where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. Come on. Wazd. It's irritating when you manage to get your fingers one key over and you start realizing, what? Yeah. Right, let's see if we can't... How many of these? This will be the 7th or 8th Radiant... Hang on. Do you know what I've just forgotten? I've forgotten the name of that relic. It's an Axie. Of course it is. Axie Y2. What did I just accept? Axie Y2 capture. That's a nice straightforward one. Captures are nicely straightforward. They're even more straightforward than exterminates, frankly. I just saw your comment there. You're only prime neurotics.
Happy hunting. Void Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? A Fisher. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. The enemies are dropping reactant. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic. Target located. Bring them in.
Where'd you go? Oh, somebody already got him.
We cannot let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly. Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back
Well, that's awfully kind of you.
Is done here.
All I need now is the reactant.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Still need one more. Oh, there we go. Somebody has nicely got one.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is open.
I don't know what they said exactly, but that didn't sound particularly nice. Would you stop making that kind of noise? It's off-putting. Excuse me.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
If anybody's wondering, it's still ridiculously early in the morning for me. What time is it? Oh, it's nearly 7 o'clock. Okay. But then I started this at 5 a.m. my time. And I'd been awake for 2.5 hours by that point. Oh, I wish I could take a nap, but in just over 2 hours, I'll be streaming The Long Dark. I ought to call that one The Long Dark, the quest for meat curing boxes. Actually, I might call it that just for amusement's sake. It's nothing if not accurate. Which means... Oh, I'm sorry. Oh boy, I have never been this yawny first thing in the morning. I do apologize. Which means I probably ought to start bringing this to an end, so that I can hopefully remember to do a show. Oh, and I've got to go out. I just realized I need to hop out. Which means I do need to bring this to an end, if that's okay with everybody. Granted, not that you have a lot of choice, but oh boy. Yeah, at the very least, I need to take a walk and clear my head. No, I can't do that. So, yeah, I'm actually going to... oh, I don't know. I can think of certain circumstances under which it would. Okay. Excuse me a second. Yeah, I just realized I do need to pop into the local shop. Otherwise, my opportunity to do so later will be somewhat curtailed. I just realized I also need to figure out a train schedule, but that's not a problem. So, as I was just saying, I will be streaming The Long Dark in about 2 hours. So that's 7 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. No, 9 o'clock. I'm sorry, 9 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And then there is the evening live stream at 7 p.m. Also Greenwich Mean Time. It's going to be difficult when British summertime comes around, and I'm going to have to remember to adjust my times. But still, it's easier now. Let's see. If everybody, like the 35 watching on YouTube, would care to leave a like and subscribe, that helps the channel. And if anybody in Twitch would care to follow, that would always be appreciated. So let me see. Nope, I think that's pretty much everything I need to say right now. So thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. Thanks for engaging in chats. I really do appreciate that. And if anybody's seen my Kavat, always hug your Kavat. Oh no, I'm sorry, Pseudo. 2 hours, Long Dark, building meat curing boxes. Is it 200? I'm assuming you don't mean 200th live stream, because I'm pretty certain that's closer to 600. So, now I'm completely thrown. Good to see you though, Pseudo. Haven't seen you and enough of you lately. Yeah, my mind has just gone completely off the rails. So I will say, therefore, yeah, remember to hug your Kubrow or your Kavat. Be kind to children and animals. Be excellent to each other. And I will see you all next time.